We welcome you back to Thunder Bowl in Allen Park, Michigan, the Chameleon Championship from the women's series. It's gone to Shannon Pluhowski, 268-204 over Carolyn Doran-Ballard. Time now for the men's championship match. Ronnie Russell taking on that man, Bill O'Neill. And it'll be O'Neill starting us off first. Both of these competitors seeking their first ever tour title.
Bammo! Very interesting strategy early off. Bill O'Neill is going to try to play the extreme outside part of the lane. Ronnie Russell around the third arrow. Again, the middle part of the lane scorched, on fire, no oil to hold the ball off. So the players have to play right of center. What makes it tough is you know that when you do that and you miss left of target, there's no way the ball's going to hold off.
Heavy, but could have been much worse for Russell.
Wait, he actually made a big move and moved in, and that was closer to fourth arrow, right through the face. As you could see, the matchup here, 12 TV finals for O'Neill, only 2 for Ronnie Russell.
How about a quick bio blast for Ronnie Russell? Lettered in 5 different sports in high school, much like you did, Randy. Favorite movie? Another reason we both love him, Talladega Nights.
How could you not love somebody who's a huge fan of Talladega Nights?
It's outrageous. It's incomprehensible. And, of course, living in Indy, you're obligated to be a Colts and Pacers fan.
And I think early on, 2 good breaks for Ronnie Russell. Both shots go high and through the nose, no split. He leaves a 6-pin in the first, leaves a 4-7 here. It's going to come down to who avoids the open frames and stays out of trouble.
Jesus. So Russell starts off with a pair of spares, and Ronnie, this close to your first title, what were some of the things you were telling yourself before you began this match?
Just try to be patient and take it one shot at a time. Obviously got some transition I'm dealing with, so we can fix it.
Thanks, Ronnie. O'Neill in the second, working off an opening strike.
Come on, let it fall. 16. Let it fall, come on.
Boy, this chameleon oiled pattern has gotten to every one of our competitors today.
You think?
Just a smidge. Bill O'Neill still in search of his first career title, lost in the semifinals of the Motor City Open to Chris Barnes. This is 5th year on the tour.
When I do eventually win, it's going to be, at this point, it's going to be just a huge relief. You know I have the talent and the ability, and my game has improved so much. I feel like, you know, at this point I could very easily have, you know, 4 or 5 titles. So in my mind, I'm underachieving. But when that does happen, it's just going to be a huge relief.
6-10.
Thought that was a tight lane.
We've seen a lot of Bill O'Neill, you know, and it's now getting to that point where, hey, when is he going to win? When's he going to win his first title? All right, well done, covering the 3-6-10. Again, it's all about filling frames, avoiding the open frames, staying out of trouble.
Well, like you know how to throw it. Come on. Bless him.
With so much riding on the line and bowling on such a brutal oil pattern, it's really hard to pry it off your hand.
And really, only in the women's finals did we see somebody pull away.
And that was Southpaw Shannon Pluhowski.
First strike of the match for Ronnie Russell. Threw that one just under 20 miles an hour. Russell takes the lead with that strike by 1.
He's hoping for a lot of that the rest of this match. Again, two players that have yet to win on this tour. Looking for their first title and a berth into the Tournament of Champions.
Leaves the 10.
Hit the pocket. It's good.
Yeah, that's real good. Again, keep the ball in play. Keep it around the 1-3.
And don't make major mistakes.
Right, and that's why I said when you revisit the first and second frame of Ronnie Russell's, both shots went high, no split. Leaves himself something that can be converted. Single pin spare, and he leaves the 4-7. There's a 10 pin there. You know, this is old school, man. Back in the day, you didn't see 250s to 260s and 270s to 260s. You saw 190 to 2-0 and 2-0 to 2-10. They were tough. You converted spares, you stayed out of trouble, and just grinded on it.
It's old school day in Detroit. More from the men's final when we return to the PBA World Series of Bowling.